Hi, me again. Um, I wasn't going to be doing any more videos. I decided that I was done with videos, but this week I've found myself rehearsing another one in my head, and so I decided to do one more. I hope everyone's well. I've been back at work this week, so I wanted to talk about how that has gone. It's Thursday, so I'm not quite there yet, not quite at the end, but I've got some, yeah, it's got some thoughts that I wanted to get out there. Anyway, so what did I expect on my return? Well, I expected a quiet college, and it has been fairly quiet. Clearly, those that are in have been working incredibly hard to make sure term starts as smoothly as possible. Um, I felt a sense of hesitation, I suppose, having been off on annual leave for 4 weeks, which was lovely. But I think that hesitation is fairly typical for a new academic year, um, and it's been really good to see colleagues and have face-to-face conversations. That's been really nice. People are genuinely pleased to see each other again. Uh, there's a sense of almost coming together, which we have done online, but yeah, in person it feels nice. It feels better. Um, Tuesday was hard. Um, I saw very few people, and those I did see have actually been there for weeks, dealing with the results fiasco, debacle, crisis, shitstorm, sorry, disaster, etc. I've looked at my thesaurus. There's a lot of words in there that could describe what's gone on. In one person's words, they've been to hell and back. Well, welcome back from hell. Um, Thank you for everything that you've done, everybody that's been over summer, and it's good to see that you're all still in one piece. Um, what I noticed was that these people seemed tired but not beaten. They were stressed but not angry. Although I know people have felt angry, there is a lot of anger out there. I acknowledge that. They were overwhelmed, but they weren't done. Energy levels and workloads massively impacted by continuing challenges, but that sense of purpose has not been lost. In fact, the sense of purpose may never have been more evident in the fact that all these people are putting so much energy into trying to make things right, or as right as they possibly can. People's mental health has been really challenged, and I think the coming together of people again is really important in maintaining good and positive mental health. I hope that um, continues into, as you know, as the autumn term goes by, we continue to come together to try and make things work, and I'm sure we will. I did feel a bit bewildered about Tuesday, and really sad. Um, it was a shock to see people like this in August as well. It's such a different feeling to normal for this time of year. So end of autumn term, July time, fine. They're both pinch points where people really feel it, but not when we're about to start a new year. So it felt unusual and not great. So the COVID effect, the virus that has changed all our lives in every possible way. We have sought out lots of positives, um, but my goodness, some of the difficulties have been and are pretty monumental. Um, I did switch off during the summer. It was lovely, but I admit some days were a struggle, and work really played on my mind. And I would end up writing another post-it note with a reminder about work, something that I'd thought of to get it out of my head to try and calm my anxiety. It did help, but oh, so many post-its, books of them. Uh, so we're about to start again. We're about to start work again. Things are changing. things are different again. So as I've done over the summer, writing reminders for myself, here are some reminders for all of us. We're great at what we do. We're outstanding. Remember that. We're really, really good at our jobs. So we should remind ourselves of that every day and be proud of ourselves. We've been doing this since the end of March. We've been continuing being good or outstanding since the end of March. So let's keep this going and go with the change. We may continue to have more questions than answers. It's okay not to have the answer. Things are changing daily, as we know, but we will always do our best. We always have done. We can take one day at a time and know that it won't always be like this. We won't always feel so unsure about our jobs, jobs that we've been doing for years, and yet we still feel that uncertainty is there. So one day at a time, sometimes that's as good as it gets. It's fine. We may have low moments, and there may be days when the only thing to look forward to is hitting your head on the pillow at the end of the day, or the gin and tonic when you walk in through the door, or beer or whatever, or the walk with the dog after your working day is over. But that's okay. We will also have really, really good days, really productive days, and we should remember those. And lastly, we will look after each other like we always do. We've been doing more of that than ever. So let's keep going with that. We will continue to smile, not lose our sense of humour. That's so important. A sense of humour gets us through most things, doesn't it? And we will be fine. Absolutely fine. See you next week.